Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Delphine, I'm the designer behind Just Patterns, and today I'm so excited to share with you a pattern that's super meaningful to me. It's my first ever shirt pattern. As a lover of shirts, I really wanted to get this pattern right, so it took me almost 8 years to come up with the right pattern to share with you. And that's because I really wanted something that would be a timeless classic. I think that shirts are among the only garments that can pretend to that title. But also I wanted something of interest because I'm not really in the business of releasing basics. So I wanted to add a little fun twist. So get ready to meet Giselle. So from the front, Giselle is everything that you expect from a classic button-up shirt. It's a long sleeve with a relaxed fit. We have button plackets that are grown on. We have a collar with a collar stand, an undercollar that is drafted slightly smaller than the outer layer so that it fits nicely inside. The collar is edge stitch. We also have cuffs that are edge stitched and finished with a buttonhole. We have a tower placket, for which I'm also preparing a YouTube tutorial on how to sew this tower placket. It's a one-piece placket, so I think that will be fun. We have a pocket that of course you can leave out, and a classic curved hem at the bottom. One thing that it doesn't have is a yoke. So that means that the shoulder seam sits in the regular shoulder position, really on top of your shoulder, instead of being slightly forward as you see often in more like menswear inspired shirts. Now let's move to the back because that's where it gets fun. The pattern has 3 views for you to use, and they are all quite different from one another. So let's start with view A. View A doesn't look like much flat, so I'm going to be showing it to you on the dress form in a minute. But basically we have an upper piece for the back that is shaped in a curve at the bottom, so it's longer than the classic yoke so that it covers hopefully the bottom of your bra. And then we have 2 pieces for the lower back that knot together to create a knotted back and to show this little sliver of skin. And as you can see, it looks amazing in a stripe. If you have a stripe, if you have a plaid, I find it super fun to alternate the direction of the stripe. Let me show it to you on the dress form. So I'm just installing view A on the dress form, and what I like to do for this view so that you don't get strange pulls is to really unbutton it up to the waist, and you create that V shape that for me is also reminiscent of another of my patterns, the Freya vest, that has a similar V opening after the button of the waist level. So here you can tighten it a little bit more, and you can kind of organize the way it folds and pleats. And there you have it, a really fun, cute shirt that will look like nothing else you already have. And from the back, it's really a nice, fun design. So that's for view A. Let's move to view B. So here we have view B, which I actually just finished last night in order to be able to show you. And here what you will recognize is that we have the same upper back piece with its curved button, but now it's laid on top of a regular back. So the full back is covered and the layers are just basted together before you attach them as one layer. And the additional detail, it has 2 ties that you can tie with 2 buttons and buttonholes. So that means that you can tie them in this position, kind of middle. You can tie them very tight if you want a super snatched effect. And you can tie them also in a more relaxed position. So I like them with the 2 buttons. So let's put view B on the form. From the back, I just tie the buttons in my preferred position. I really like this one. I find it reminiscent a bit of a trench coat, you know, with that overlayer. I think it would be really nice in a tan, khaki kind of cotton maybe even cotton twill with maybe brown buttons or wooden buttons, I don't know. And I think that this one also has a really cool profile view because we have the extra volume here in the back, so that creates really an unexpected silhouette. So that's for view B. And now let's look at view C, which is gonna look a bit dull compared to the previous two because that's the classic option. That's where it gets that timeless effect, right? So this is just the full back and you have it all just with no detail. If you want, you can add just the ties of view B. That would be really cute. But I like also a classic shirt, and I've worn this shirt already twice. It's really comfortable. It's really nice. Pick a nice cotton, your favorite cotton for shirt making. You're probably gonna be wearing that shirt for years to come. Let's have a quick look at the fit. So that's view C, and that's really the one on which you can see the nice relaxed fit. You have the shoulder point sitting maybe 3 centimeters, 1 inch and a quarter away from your shoulder point. And it's not really drafted like a drop shoulder. It's more like an extended shoulder so that you have this slightly oversized fit. I would say as if you had borrowed this shirt from someone slightly bigger than you. I cannot really do that because I'm very small. So my oversized effects have to be intentional. And here you have our plain back, but you know, it's not so plain. It's just really nice and a really nice shirt to wear. So that's our view C for the Giselle shirt. So now let's talk a little bit about the pattern itself. You can find it on my website. I'm gonna be including the link in the description. And like all of my patterns, it has the 2 size ranges, so 34 to 46 and 46 to 60. They are drafted based on a different block and graded with different grade rules. And the pattern includes printed home files, projector files, and A0 so that you can send them to a copy shop. They all have layers and it's instant download PDF only. What I want to maybe mention about the printed home files is that what I did for this one, in order for you to be able to only really print the version that you want to make and not waste any paper, is that I structured it in 2 parts. So you have one file for your size range that has all the pattern pieces that you need for all the versions, so everything that relates to the front, the sleeves, the collar. And then you have a separate file for just the pieces related to your back view. So you have one with the pieces, 2 pieces you need for view A, one for the 3 pieces you need for view B, and one for the 1 piece you need for view C. The instructions, they are in English and in French. They include a cutter's must for each size range, an order of construction, so a summarized table of the steps to complete your shirt, and also step-by-step illustrated instructions. The seam allowances are included in the pattern, and their value differs depending on the kind of seam that you sew, but they are indicated also at each step. I'm also going to be making a YouTube tutorial for the towel placket, so don't be intimidated by any of the details of shirt making. If there is any other step that you would like help with, I have a resource page on my website where I gather interesting and useful tutorials from different parts of the internet. But I'm also happy to do a specific YouTube tutorial or video for any step that you find difficult, or if you want some tips. So that's it for today. I hope you will love the Giselle shirt as much as I do. If you share it on Instagram, I would love to see it. Don't forget to tag me. I'm at just_patterns. And I hope to see you next time for another video. Thank you.